Welcome, sports fans, to DDM Sports Central, your one-stop hub for juicy global sporting stories. Now, today is not news. Today, we'll be looking at the UEFA Champions League, but not the games. We're going to bring you some reviews of some games and then look into the semifinals, because we approach the semifinals now and the semifinal stages. But then on today's edition, what we're doing is we're looking at the disciplinary areas of the UEFA Champions League this season. I mean, all through the seasons. There are players who have entered the bad books of referees in the competitions. Today, we'll be looking at the ones that stand out. Red cards. We'll also look at players with the greatest number of assists in the UEFA Champions League. So, do not go anywhere. We will be right back. This is still DDM Sports Central. Welcome back. So, like I said earlier, on today's edition, we will be looking at players who did not find favor with referees in their actions on the pitch. We'll be looking at top 5 players with the most red cards in the UEFA Champions League. Now, you would say it could be in the top 5 in the UEFA Champions League. Just think, but there's a surprise entry. Sincerely, I never thought this player was going to be in the list of the top 5 players with the most red cards in the history of the UEFA Champions League. Now, the truth is this. There are 2 players who somehow stand out of the 5. They are Sergio Ramos and Edgar Davids. They are a few of the players with the most red cards in the UEFA Champions League. Ramos's aggressive defending style, particularly during his time at Real Madrid, he's known for numerous yellow cards and red cards, both in the Champions League and under competition. Davids, on the other hand, is known for his intense tackling and strong playmaking. That's also accumulated a significant number of red cards during his playing career. So let's look at Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos, known for his robust defending. That guy, a no-nonsense player. His robust defending and frequent clashes with opponents. He has a history of receiving both yellow and red cards, making him one of the most disciplined players in the sport. His aggressive style, particularly at Real Madrid, often led to his dismissal. He holds the record for most yellow cards in La Liga history, but we're talking the Champions League. His 4 red cards in the Champions League, the UEFA Champions League, reflects his fearless and sometimes reckless defending style that made him both a hero and a villain on the pitch. He was famous in his number 4 jersey. I love it when he's wearing that white jersey of Real Madrid. He was one of the defenders who scored more goals than even attackers. His aerial prowess, especially in set-piece situations, helped him find the net most often. Next is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That's the surprise entry. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is a striker, and one would think that for a striker, Ibrahimovic would not be in this category. But he is, unfortunately, a striker with flair and confidence, great confidence, I must add. He earned a reputation not only for his superb goals, you remember that goal against Sweden, but also for his very fiery temperament. His 4 red cards in the Champions League reflects his passion, which sometimes led into his clashing with referees and opponents alike. He played for AC Milan and Paris Saint-Germain. It was in those 2 clubs that he got the 4 red cards. He was famous playing in the number 9 jersey, though he switched to the number 10 jersey when he played for PSG. That was when Nene left the club. Number 3 is Edgar Davids. We know him, was always putting on the goggle. He's known as the highly physical player, known for tenacity and strong tackling. He played for several major clubs, including Juve, Inter Milan, AC Milan, and Barcelona. His intense play often resulted in penalties and red cards. He was nicknamed the Pitbull for his aggressive and combative style of play in midfield. Pitbull. We all know anyway. His fearsome tackling and relentless pressing earned him 4 red cards in the Champions League, while his physicality intimidated opponents and his multiple dismissals cemented his legacy as a no-nonsense player. Like I said earlier, he was well known for wearing the protective goggles while playing. Davids also played for Holland. Davids received the 4 red cards while playing for AC Milan. He wore the jersey number 22. Though in the 1997-1998 season of the UEFA Champions League, he wore the number 7 jersey. Next is Patrick Vieira. He was one of the finest midfielders to have featured in the UEFA Champions League. Tall, dark, very fine midfielder. And of course, one of the finest in his era. He was celebrated during his playing days with Arsenal for his imposing physical strength and leadership. However, his passion often led to disciplinary trouble. His 3 red cards in the Champions League confirm his confrontational style and the fine line he walked between controlled aggression and poor discipline. He received all 3 red cards while playing for Juve of Italy. He wore the number 4 jersey during his playing days. And then the one that's, in fact, if you tell me, I just know he should be in the list. Arturo Vidal, known for his fierce competitiveness and combative play in the midfield, his warrior mentality earned him a reputation as one of the most aggressive players in world football. However, his tackles and confrontational attitude led to 3 red cards in the Champions League, making him a regular target for referees. Arturo Vidal was playing for FC Barcelona when he received all 3 red cards in the UEFA Champions League. He wore the jersey number 23 for Barcelona. Now, those are the top 5 players with the most red cards. I said we're also going to look at players with the most assists in the UEFA Champions League. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after this short break. Don't go anywhere. This is the DDF Sports Central. Okay, before we close the show, the players with the most assists in the UEFA Champions League. First, Cristiano Ronaldo. I know a lot of Cristiano Ronaldo fans will say, yes, he's supposed to be there. And of course, he's supposed to be there. A fantastic player, right from his youth days at Manchester United, moving on to... he played once for Juve, then he also played for Real Madrid before going down to Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. But for the UEFA Champions League, Cristiano Ronaldo has 42 assists. 42 assists. Growing up, I used to feel bad because the truth is this. Yeah, we all want to be in the limelight. We all want to be on the podium and announce as best this, best that. I used to always say to myself, this whole World Footballer of the Year, this whole Player of the Year award didn't really make it look nice and fair to those who did all of the support. So with the invention, or will I say the innovation of recognizing persons with assists, I felt a little relieved. Yeah, because the truth is, there are players who do the cleaning job for the strikers to later support with the goals. It is not just enough for us to say, oh yeah, he has scored 152 goals. He has scored 10 goals. Oh, he's a top striker. He didn't play the ball from the defense to the attack to score. There was somebody who somewhere laid the pass for him and then he scored. So that's why I'm really happy that we are recognizing those who did the support, those who gave the assists for the goals. So Ronaldo tops the list with 42 goals, like I said, across 183 games. Next on the list is Angel Di Maria. Angel Di Maria, the Argentine. I don't know why I like Angel Di Maria. Angel Di Maria is such simple player, very intelligent. That guy, if there's anything I love about his play, is the intelligent pass that he gives, in his games. Check him out for club, check him out for country. This guy is wonderful. Angel Di Maria. I'm sure, I may be wrong, but I'm sure we cannot rule out the fact that Angel Di Maria was very instrumental in Messi shining a lot in Argentina. So Angel Di Maria comes in second place in our players with the most assists in the UEFA Champions League, with 41 assists across 116 games. Well, that's beautiful. That's lovely. And then number 3 is the big guy. I don't want to say he's small, so he's the big guy. The big guy, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi, I don't want to go into that debate of whether he's the greatest of all times, whether he's greater than Ronaldo. This is not my problem at this point. We're just talking about players with the greatest assist. If there is anything I love about Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, it's the fact that they're not only scoring. You also find them, doing some clearing work to, support in the scoring. So they also assist as well as score goals. So Lionel Messi, the super Argentine, he played for Barcelona. Famous when he played for Barcelona. He has cleared lots of World Football of the Year awards. I think, if I'm not mistaken, about 8 now. So I don't know how somebody who has won 8 Ballon d'Or awards is not regarded as the greatest of all times. I think I leave the debate for them. That's not what I'm doing on this edition. So Lionel Messi, he shone like a million stars while playing for Barcelona. And before he moved over to PSG, didn't do much in PSG. And then he's at LA Galaxy, right there in the United States of America. Lionel Messi occupies the 3rd position with 40 assists across 163 games. In the number 4 spot, we have Neymar. One of my friends will say Neymar. Neymar occupies the number 4 spot with 33 assists across 81 games. Now, in all sincerity, if there's anything that weakens my mind when it comes to the Neymar, is the fact that this guy, personally, I don't know about you, you is watching me now. Neymar could have turned out to be, I don't know if I should say replacement for, the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, how they shone and all that, and then Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, so whichever you want to place first is up to you. So I was seeing him as somebody who was going to step into the shoes of these green guys. But then, because of some, that's what they talk. See, no matter how talented you be, no matter how a star is any word like starry now, how a star you think you are, you need to blend it with a lot of good attitude. If you don't blend them with good attitude, my dear, you not be star. Don't deceive yourself. If you not carry good attitude and follow that star way they call yourself, you know be star. Talk say na me talk that one. Nah, yeah, I can lay claims to that. If you want to be a star, go with it with good attitude. So Neymar occupies the number 4 position. Right now he has returned to Santos, which was his club in his growing up days. He featured for Barcelona, and that guy was phenomenal. But I remember there was a time we had the MSN for Barcelona, where we had the M standing for Lionel Messi, S was for Suarez, and then N was for Neymar. That goes to show you how phenomenal Neymar was. But who can believe that At his age now, Neymar is no longer that name again that we used to dread back then. Neymar occupies number 4 position with 33 assists across 81 games. Number 5, Ryan Giggs. Ryan Giggs. If there's any part I love in the Manchester United song, when they sing it, you just hear something like Ryan Giggs, getting all the way. That part, makes me. I love that part of the song. Ryan Giggs was a very firm midfielder and a good passer of the ball as well. Ryan Giggs really did a lot. I think his number was just number 11, if I'm not mistaken, for Manchester United. And in his playing days, he gave a lot of wonderful assists, and he also scored some beautiful goals as well. But he occupies our number 5 position with 30 assists across 141 games. And then in our number 6 position, we have Xavi Hernandez. Xavi Hernandez on his own part, Xavi Hernandez was quite a good player. Even though he didn't make it to the very popular, but then Xavi Hernandez really did well. You would say that during his playing days at Barcelona, Xavi Hernandez did a lot of sweet work. Xavi has to be given his flowers. Xavi has to be given his flowers. He may not have made it to the top shots of the world best players, but Xavi was somebody that you could not rule out when it comes to great players with great playing skills, with great playing intelligence. He gave us 30 assists across 151 games. And then, last but not the least, Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller, I love Thomas Muller sincerely, maybe more in his national colors. But then in Bayern Munich, Thomas Muller also was a good player. In fact, he's a good player. He has been doing very well for Bayern Munich. And even in the Champions League, this guy has been phenomenal. He is somebody that you cannot write off. You cannot just write off Thomas Muller when it comes to giving assists in the UEFA Champions League. So these are some of the players that we brought to your doorstep as the players who got the marching orders with the red cards and the players who, did the support role by assisting in goals that were scored. So we're not looking today at those who scored the goals. We're looking at those with disciplinary issues and those who supported the goal scoring. I want to believe that you enjoyed today's edition of DDM Sports Central. If you did not enjoy it, please let me know. Please let me know. You're free to let me know by going to the comment section and giving me your own view, your own comments. We want to thank those who have been commenting. We thank you for all the words of encouragement you've been given. Do not forget, like, share, comment on this edition and on previous editions of DDM Sports Central. Do not forget to follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at DiasporaDM and on all other social media handles at Diaspora Digital Media. Until I come your way on our next edition of DDM Sports Central, I hope I have not lost the sparks. Yeah, they're still there. I'm still your host for the sparks. Do have a lovely and sporty day ahead. Bye for now.